So Finesse2Tymes took to Instagram to blame the bloggers for shaping it like he is the poster child for pretty much his shows and clubs getting shot up, right? So we got to break this down. He wrote a long paragraph. I'm going to read y'all the paragraph, but let's go ahead and get the intro out the way right now so we can dig into the details of the story. Anyways, check it out, man. All right. Key toss aside, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. It helps me out with the algorithm so we can get the story started. Anyways, so Finesse2Tymes believes that the bloggers have played a role into shaping him as the poster child for pretty much his shows getting shot up. He believes that if an artist like a 21 Savage or a Beyonce show got shot up, people will be like, oh, I hope he's okay. I hope they're okay. But when it comes to him, he believes that people are just slandering his name, right? So here's the thing. With the type of music that Finesse2Tymes makes, which is gangster rap music that talks about a lot of killing, sliding, dead bodies, and all this stuff, right? It doesn't matter about how many books you may read about power, the art of this, the art of that. It doesn't matter. All that stuff is good. However, if you're rapping about a particular lifestyle, you're going to attract those particular people that's in the lifestyle that you're rapping about. Let's just say, even if you ain't even in that lifestyle no more, but you're rapping about that lifestyle, that's going to automatically bring the people that's into that lifestyle to your shows, which is going to be easier for stuff to actually happen, right? So you may be on the side reading books about, like, you know, how to think rich and grow rich and all this stuff, right? But then on the back end, you're rapping about violent killing, this, that, slide at the show, somebody play with you, all this stuff like that, right? And that's attracting a particular group of crowd. Now that crowd that it's attracting, they ain't reading the books like you. They ain't thinking about reading no books like you. They thinking about, hey, man, shoot, this is what he rapping about. That's what he stand on. And this is what I stand on, too. So I'm finna go to this show. And if somebody play with me, I'm going to slide, right? So, and then also, it's less about us, like, bloggers shaping you as that person, because it's not just you. It's all gangster rappers, pretty much. Everybody knows, it's no hidden fact, that a lot of gangster rapper shows, especially at clubs, has a higher chance of getting shot up than anybody else. So it's some good news and some bad news. The good news is it's not particularly directed at you. The bad news is you're part of the group that is actually directed at, right? So here's what Finesse2Tymes said. I'm going to read it to y'all, right? He said, all BS aside, I thank God everything went smooth last night at the club, but I hate going to clubs for real, for real. I only want to book stadiums, arenas, etc. Too much to be going on at these hole-in-the-wall clubs. People go to shooting, and it's my show. I don't even have to be there. The first thing the bloggers say is, it was Finesse2Tymes. I look like one to shoot people for nothing, slander my name, slow my money down. So I learned all money ain't good money. If they got the back end, if I ain't secured, I ain't going. Y'all done with blaming me for stuff, but let Beyonce or 21 Savage show get shot up. They be all over the shade room. Oh, I hope they all right. It's like I done became the poster child for it's cool when they do it. Okay, so that is a coincidence. Then he became the poster child for it's cool if they do it. Obviously, talking about the shooting up the club and stuff like that, because that's one of the famous lines from his songs, right? Also, some of the famous lines from his songs is if somebody play with him, he gon', you know what I'm saying, he ain't afraid of no train wreck. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go off, whatever. And he's already shot up a club before because somebody played with him. So it's like this is the character that people know you as, and this is the character that you are to the world. You see what I'm saying? And unfortunately, as a gangster rapper, it's hard to change that because you have a particular type of way that you are and a particular type of lifestyle that you have grew up in that has shaped your mind to be that way. And that's what you're going to continue to speak and talk about in your music, because you can't go to not rapping about the stuff that your fans want to hear. And the stuff that your fans want to hear is the gangster stuff that's going to potentially cause some type of shooting to be shot up, right? So you kind of between a rock and a hard place as far as like your career goes, right? But the good news is he said his show money done picked up, back end money done picked up. Should be at 100K within a couple of months or something like that, which is great news. But then also within that message, he said he just want to do stadiums and arenas. Now, here's the thing about that, right? it's very rare that like a gangster rap, most gangster rappers can't really sell out like arenas and stuff like that, right? And everybody knows that. That's just because of the particular crowd that they have, right? It's not like they're like a Tyler the Creator. I mean, Moneybagg Yo done did it, I believe. Who else? Like it's some that can, but also it's some that can't, right? But and who's to say Finesse2Tymes can or can't? Because obviously what rappers do, they would do a collective amount of people to perform at a particular place, whether it be arena or whether it be a stadium or whatever it may be. They get a collective amount of people, so therefore all of them can bring in all their fans to get it done, right? So it's less about the blogger shaping it. It's more the fact of what the music is about. The more the fact that it's actually being shown, that it's actually happened multiple times at the shows. So, because the bloggers are only going to report on, just like the news, the Channel 5, the goddamn NBC I'm talking about, they only report on what's actually happened or what actually has happened. So I think it's less putting the blame on the people that's reporting on the stuff, and it's more you got to like look at yourself and say, okay, look, I'm reading these books, but at the same time, I'm trapped into rapping gangster, and I'm trapped into rapping kill, murder music, which I know for a fact is going to bring the killers out. Yes, bring the killers out, the murderers, all the stuff that come with the streets is going to bring all that out. So this is a risk that I have to take when I go to these shows, especially at the clubs, because I'm going to be surrounded by all the people that I'm rapping about, that I'm attracting. So this is actually within you and the stuff that you're doing. And the fact that you can't change what you talk about is not the blogger's fault. Is on you to do all that. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, so Finesse2Tymes, let it be known that he's tired of pretty much, he feels like he's getting slandered. Anytime a shooting happens, he wants people to show more appreciation, more care for him, like they would do with a Beyonce or a 21 Savage, which that's fully understandable. You know what I'm talking about? No human being wants people to just not care about them at all, right? Unfortunately, we are inside of a society to where rappers, especially gangster rappers, are not looked at as like, how can I put this in like a good way, right? Gangster rappers are not looked at as like respectable people. And I know that sounds wild and crazy, but the majority of the people, they're looking at for entertainment, but a lot of people is looking at gangster rappers to see which is the next one that's going to die. You already know. So with that being said, the best to Finesse2Tymes. Hopefully no more of his shows does get shot up. You know what I'm talking about? And he can, the more shows he can do, they don't get shot up. The image of him can actually change, especially if it doesn't happen for a while and then it happens again like way later on. They'll be like, dang, it's been a while since it happened. But of course, then that'll just reactivate the whole thoughts and process and the narrative of like most of his shows or a lot of his shows actually get shot up. So, I'm talking about, at least he's trying to change and he's showing effort that he want to change. But of course, unfortunately, we all know that just because the music is violent, gangster, kill music, it's going to come with it automatically. There's no way around it at all, right? It's just like a catch-22, you know what I'm talking about? You may be gaining more knowledge unless you decide to like grow with the music and start talking about like a Jay-Z, how he talk about 444, how he make all this about financial literacy and financial this and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? But the majority of rappers not about to go to that level because the majority of rappers ain't made it to that type of level, or they don't really have that type of knowledge. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of people is rapping based off the knowledge and the information and the past experiences that they actually got, right? Whenever they sign these rappers, they not going to go find the brightest person to go sign. They want to sign somebody that ain't really that smart, that they can mess over inside a contract and lock them down, turn them into slaves, that'll make the type of music that's gonna pretty much expand the private prison industry, because that's all rap, pretty much what rap music is used for now, is to get so young niggas can go slide and kill to the music, and then when they slide and kill to the music, they end up in jail, and it just boosts the private prison industry, right? Everybody, and it's not no big secret, it's all at the closet now. The rap music industry and the rap music is being used to send the black youth to private prisons, and it's boosting the private prison stock, period. That's all it is, right? But anyways, let me know something. Coming down below, let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.